It has come to my attention that a very common sentiment about Singapore is that it is very expensive. When I went traveling, I would tell people that I was from Singapore and you could almost expect them to follow up with a, "Oh, that place is really expensive. Oh, I'd love to go, but that place is a little bit out of my backpacking budget." And it's true, the cost of living in Singapore has gotten a really bad rap on the media as well. It's really hard to own a car, the cost of rental prices are really high, and I'm sure the tourists can feel it too with the prices of services and food being really expensive in the tourist and CBD areas. So how are the common Singaporean folks surviving? The ones that live and work here every single day and can't avoid the high living costs. Are we just hemorrhaging money every single day? Well, let's find out. This week I'll be tracking my expenses and I'll be bringing you along. Let's go!
The Monday blues is extremely strong this morning. I had so much trouble waking up. But you know what? It's gonna be a good day ahead.
Next station, Jurong East.
It's around $2 for me to get into office for a one-way ticket on the MRT. It's about 30 to 40 minute ride to office, and I have to come home too, so my travel expenses is around $4 for the whole day. I need to go into office 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are my work from office days. So my expenses are gonna be quite similar with a little bit of variation. I'm making a coffee which I bought from Vietnam, and this is free of charge. And my mom also bought me some bread. This is also free of charge. Yay! By the time I know it, it is time for lunch, and my colleagues and I headed to the food court to grab some fish soup, and this costed a whopping $8.50, which is literally the cheapest thing on the menu, if you can believe it. And then I have this obsession with this drink called Ya Lemon. It literally serves the most refreshing drinks ever, so I had to get one. I got this pandan mint lemonade, which was so good and totally worth the $5.50 price tag. Right opposite Ya Lemon, there was this bakery selling these Biscoff caramel mochi buns, which I really had to try, and it costed me $2.10 for one, which is really okay considering the inflationary prices. And I was so happy I got them because I got hungry at around 4 p.m. and this was legit one of my favorite breads I've ever eaten.
So I just came from my first ever pickleball session. I didn't get any photos, but it was so fun. Anyway, it was a beginner's class and that costed $30. So that's a big expense for today. Time to grab some dinner because I'm starving.
I'm very lucky tonight because my mom cooked dinner, so dinner is free of charge. As you can see, today's expenses were mostly food aside from the pickleball lesson, and hopefully I don't go shopping tonight. And yes, let's get on with the next day.
A photo video for something?
Yeah.
Is it project or something? Or
No, self-project.
okay.
Decided to take the bus into work today because I was lazy to walk and it was pretty hot. I was 10 minutes late to work today, so no time to film. I just made my free Vietnamese coffee again, had my bread and some snacks, and then by the time you know it, it was lunch again. This is Capita Spring Hawker Centre, and if you're unfamiliar with hawker centres in Singapore, they are extremely crowded. During lunchtime, everyone is eyeing seats like hawks, but you know, the food here is actually really great and there's lots of variety and it comes in really affordable prices, so we will just suck it up and wait for food.
Hi, I'm at GYG for dinner. I got the Cali burrito. This is my 3rd time here at GYG within the week. Please sponsor me, GYG.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no, okay, last week Tuesday, is that considered within the week? Yeah. I ate twice on Tuesday.
From Monday.
Oh.
It's your first UIG.
Okay, this is my first GYG of the week.
For some reason, I felt really nauseous on the way home. Maybe it was the burrito, maybe it was the crowds on the trains, or maybe it was the sleep deprivation, but I had to go home to lie down. Today's total was... Once I got into office, I tried to get some Dua Lipa tickets, and it seems like there's so many tickets available, but I couldn't check out the tickets I wanted. So it's okay, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. For lunch, I got sliced fish pao fan. What can I say? I'm an OL who eats sliced fish soup 3 days in a row. And then I snacked some leftover coconut ice cream from the office pantry freezer like a rat. Yay! Finally off work! Okay, I'm going to meet my friend for dinner, and we went to the Daily Cut. It looks like we have no original ideas at all because this place was packed and everyone wanted to come here for dinner. It was like a Fitz Bowl congregation over here. The petite bowl costed $10.50. Damn, trying to be healthy is kind of expensive these days. It was very delicious though, so I think it was very well worth the price. We found this place on Google Map called Art Ice, and they literally sell art and ice. We got an apple ice which costed $19.20, but we split that, so it was okay. My friend and I came to a conclusion that this place was just too pretty though. It was like a old-fashioned shop house in the middle of Duxton Hill, and $19.20 was worth it. Today's total damage... Alright, get ready for a change of pace because this is my first ever work from home day of the week. First up on the agenda, queuing for the Dua Lipa tickets. I logged in 30 minutes before queue time, but guess what? I did not secure the tickets. I guess this shouldn't come as a surprise since concert culture has been so crazy in Singapore. It feels so stressful every time I have to get tickets. And it's not like the concert tickets are very cheap either. They're actually quite expensive, but people are willing to pay. Anyway, on this basis of girl math, I saved $138. Haha. I had lor mee for lunch which my mom bought. I don't usually like lor mee, but this was actually really nice. For dinner, I went to the food court with my mom and my sister, and I had chicken rice for $7, but my mom paid. Wow, this was super worth it because I added on vegetable and egg, and then they also gave me the chicken thigh, so I felt very good about this dinner. My mom also bought some sugarcane, and for the first time this week we spent $0 or negative $138 if we go by girl math.
It's 12:30 and I'm on my way to work. I have to go in because there's a recording session in the studio and I'm kind of in charge of the stuff that happens there. So yeah, we're going back into office today. TGIF everybody.
On Saturday, I went to one of my favorite restaurants ever, Tipo Pasta Bar. I got a pesto and added on cherry tomatoes and Swiss mushrooms, and this costed $22.70. I just love the texture of the noodles here and how al dente they cook it, so this is just one of the times you have to ignore the price tag. So the main reason why Claire and I wanted to meet up today was to try some matcha places. So we took a nice little walk through the streets of Singapore to our first cafe.
We're at Hello Coffee. It's, how much was this?
$8.90.
Okay, was it worth it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. It's really one of the best matchas in Singapore, I feel.
Very gao, and it's just like the right amount of sweetness.
Then we continued walking along the streets of Singapore to find our next cafe.
We just tried the matcha here and it was so good. Like we were saying, it almost rivals Halu, but if you're scared of lactose intolerance and eating shit afterwards, this is the matcha to get.
So our rating for this would be 9 for this, and I will give it a 9.1 out of 10 because it's almost there, and it like really rivals the, how do I say that, like matcha specialty shop.
Plus the environment here, the ambience here is so nice. So I think it's really worth the trip. And we also got an einspanner where we agreed that the coffee, cream and sugar ratio is damn good. It's such a good coffee.
It's really nice. That's all I have to say.
Come to September for drinks. It's a good time.
Yay, cheers!
I think we were a bit zooted from all the caffeine today, so after this we went home to rest and called it a day.
Hi, and welcome to the end of the video. I didn't end up going anywhere on Sunday, so I had 0 expenses, which is why I'm going straight into the roundup. I don't even know what the vibe of this video is. We were kind of like doing cinematic shots and vlogging style, but right now we're kind of in a lecture session. But you know, I want to show you my cool pie chart that I did, and so I guess we're kind of in this little lecture webinar sesh. Okay, let's go. My weekly expenses June 2024 for a week. Alright, so I've keyed in all my expenses for the week except food, which was the bulk of my expenditure, so I didn't key in for some suspense. I spent $78.40, which is 46% of my total expenditure. I think I did very well, spending only $170 in the week. I mean, granted, I excluded like my Netflix subscription, and I'm really lucky I don't have to pay for rent and my utilities. My parents pay for those, so $170 is a really big win. My second biggest expenditure was hobbies, which is literally just that one pickleball game, and then drinks, and then my transport, which I literally just took the MRT, and getting my dress altered, $16. So it was kind of an uneventful week. Maybe it was a wrong choice to vlog this week because my expenses were so boring, but yeah, I think I did pretty well. Alright, thank you for watching this whole video. If you're still here, why not click the subscribe button over there or watch another video down below. I'm watching you. Anyway, thank you for watching.